Hello guys, and what is up? This is Sans Pew Pew and we're coming at you with another video. Today guys, we are going to be playing yet again Ancestors, the Human Odyssey, or the Humankind Odyssey. So we've advanced ahead like another 15 months to get 3 more children, and then we've actually set out and explored a little bit more since the last time. Roughly like 15 months and I think like 7 or 8 days have passed since the last time we were on here. Unfortunately, we did lose 2 clan members. One clan member you saw we lost in the other video to the white saber-tooth tiger thingy. And then the last one I was out exploring and I lost her, I think, yeah, her, to the white saber-tooth tiger, my man, as well. Unfortunately, I had just set down my stick to make something, and it came and attacked me. I dodged successfully a couple of times, and then I thought, oh, look, there's a tree. I'm going to try to run for that. Got to the base of the tree, and I couldn't get away that time. I don't know, I think the dodge, because I think some part of my body got clipped onto the tree kind of thing. And it just instantly killed me there. Either way though, we are going to go ahead and pass another generation here. We have 2 kids, the 2 kids that are currently with me, both have a genetic mutation, as well as the mom actually, or the monkey that I'm playing as. So we're going to go ahead and lock down some of these traits. Also, I have a lot of this neuronal stuff, but I think most of these things are now locked by genetic mutations. I think the only way to get most of them is to have a genetic mutation. And this one here seems a bit tricky. I think I need this one before I can get this one, actually. And I think I need this one before I can get this one. So I think that's how this works, and if that's the case, I think there's a lot of other things over here just like that. Because it's been a while since I've unlocked a new one of these. No matter how much I train on certain things, they don't seem to come. The settlement stuff, I'm not really sure how to get. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try something real quick. I'm kind of curious. Okay, so that did work out. We're gonna quick head back here. I just wanted to build 2 more barriers there. I didn't really need them, but that gave me, I think, the next settlement thing. Something popped up anyways, so we're gonna see what it was. Going forward, I think that is pretty much it. You've probably noticed I have 12 reinforcements. I did just go to Crocodile Island, which, holy shit, I wish you could find that out before just getting to the island, that the damn name was Crocodile Island. There's like 3 or 4 crocodiles on there, and then on mine there was also a wild boar. I hit the wild boar with a bone, and he ran right into a crocodile and died. And then a little bit later, I think a crocodile came over and attempted to attack me. At that time, I was playing with one with a stick, a sharpened stick anyways, and I shoved that thing straight down his throat. He ran away, like completely off the island, and swam to a different island, or a different piece of land, which was interesting. But either way, and I took 6 babies there with me and 3 adults. So that's kind of why I think I have so much of this stuff left over, because when there's so many babies around, you just spot like one thing, and it goes up real quick. Like, I knew that the game says the more babies that are nearby, the quicker your thing will go up, but I could not believe how fast it went up just by having 6 kids there. So we're gonna go ahead and reinforce some stuff, and then I'll get you guys up here in a bit. So as you can see here, 12 items does not go very far still, but I mean, once I start this next evolution, we're gonna be so far behind again on all my stuff. I'm tempted to honestly take some of this stuff here, but yeah, I'll tell you what, having these ones here, when you like smell an item or whatever, like you smell like 300 things, you know. And same thing with the intelligence and hearing. It's very nice to have. But I think I'm gonna just we're gonna get rid of this one actually. We're gonna go up further on the intelligence side because this will get me a lot of like when you spot one item, you know, you get a little bit of stuff. But if you spot like 7 items by one push of a button, you get 7 times more, right? So I think I'm gonna stick with that just because this will help me get all these other stuff back quicker. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else. So we're gonna go ahead and change generations here, and we're gonna pass on to the next stuff, and then we're gonna try an evolution here in a bit. Hopefully we'll get it done this game. We'll see. Oh, it's saying I need food. So if we get it done this game, that'd be awesome. I'm not sure that I will. I am going to try to move locations. However, I do have to be careful because in one of the new locations, while I'm walking there, there's like 2 or 3 snakes we have to pass by, and then a black saber-toothed tiger. I finally killed that white saber-toothed tiger, actually, and that's the bone that I've been carrying around. Okay, so we just leveled up, or went on to the next generation, and like all of my adults, for some weird reason, just got a genetic mutation here. So that's awesome. So now that some of these are just fine, like this one here, villagers will have a higher tolerance of stress and fear when facing adversaries. Okay, cool. Which means now I can actually finally get this one here. I just need to train more, is all. And then as you can see, I'm so far behind on a lot of things. Nice thing though that I like, the reason I wanted to keep this one was because now my group can dodge attacks if they don't have a weapon. And then they can also defend themselves if they have a weapon. So that's good. And then as you can see, we are, what, 30-some years now in? 35-ish, I think. Yeah, 35 years in. So we're going to have 6 babies, and then we're going to get moving. Okay? And for those of you who did not know, if you make all 3 of your females pregnant at the same time, you can. Look at that. We got a. You can have all of your babies, or well, 3 of your babies at the same time, anyways. That way you're not having to skip forward crazy amounts of time. And that should be all 3 of them. And now we should have 6 babies, and I think it's going to be, what, 7 years into the future, 28. I mean, not 27 in total, I mean 38. I'm pretty sure it's 38. We're on year 37. Okay. Now, in all honesty anyways, we don't want anyone to die just because they are literally now, every single person has a mutation of some kind. Only 2 of my babies do. So, we pretty much, have exactly what it is that I want now. We've got my, I think the smell, right? Yeah, my smell up pretty far, and my intelligence up pretty far. Communication is still good, attack is still good, and then we also improved our tool capability a bit. And we're getting ready to do an evolution here. Full-on, multiple years into the future evolution thing. The only issue, though, here, is I have 2 babies with mutations that I think one of them I really want too, which is this one here, which is some kind of motoracy, which I assume is going to help me stay on my feet longer. So that's one that I want for sure. There's a couple other ones in here too that are nice, but I don't really like this one here. I don't really know exactly what that means, so I just get more energy from eating food, so I can eat less food or something. Well, either way, we're going to move to the new location a while. Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are setting off, off on an adventure. Over there is the place we're going to. Yes, Great Lake Oasis. That is our next destination. Now that my people can defend themselves, because before I did not realize that that was going to be something I would have to do for them. For a long time there, I did not realize that. Would have gone back and helped the guy if I would have known that. Okay, well, there's not really anywhere else to go. Now, note also, when you go to find the father tree, you are right at the edge of a cliff. So do be careful. Ah, yes, I think the black saber-toothed tiger's down here, actually. Right over there's the snake. I actually see him just barely. I don't know why, but these are the easiest ones, I think, to find. The black saber-toothed tigers. Don't know why that is, but they definitely are. Like this here, this is nice because, boom, we just spotted a bunch of them, and you can see how much our thing goes up there, whereas we only spot one thing. And ladies and gentlemen, here we pretty much are. Over there is Crocodile Lake, where you will find one of the meteors. Down there is where we're headed to. I think this area is completely secluded. I think the only way to get to here is to climb down a rock wall, which I don't think any predators can do. I could be wrong on that, but I am pretty sure I'm not. So here we are. This is the new place we're going to call home for a bit, and if it's still here, the meteor that I picked up should be here somewhere. Either way, not too big of a deal, but we are going to settle here. Okay, and we're finally at the point where I think I want to go ahead and actually evolve here. We've had a couple, I went through a whole nother line because literally all of my babies had, or two of the babies anyways, had, what is it? Some type of mutation. So that's why we did that. We're gonna lay down here. I'm just kind of curious. I feel like if we don't pass a generation, we just kind of lose our lockdown capabilities here. I don't know how that works exactly, but I feel like I should be able to, like, doesn't too much, man. I'm not gonna get that one. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go this path again, actually. So we have two babies with mutations right now. The mutations I'm not too worried about, though it was just two of them. So one was intelligence, and the other was dexterity over here. Which, don't get me wrong, they'd be cool to have, but I'm not gonna get too hung up on them. So we are gonna try to see how many of these things we can actually get. I don't know if I have them. If when I go to the next evolution, if I'll keep them as well, like if it keeps it that way or not. But actually, no. By the way, all of this points that I have here that I'm spending were literally just from examining the dead bodies of my elders. So, I mean, you get quite a bit of points for that, especially if you have all 6 babies. Again, that's a very important thing. Again, you want to make sure you have all 6 of your babies. But we're going to go ahead and we're just going to leap to the next year, or to the next couple years, because I was told this one, or at least from what I've read, kind of, it's going to skip me ahead quite a bit of time. And possibly give me the option for a new species. I have no idea. I don't know if I've been doing these, if this stuff is good enough. I don't know how many of these they want you to typically have. But, you know, I've got quite a bit, I feel like. So we'll see. We're just gonna do it here and see what happens. I'm not really sure what's going on right now. We're adding a bunch of years together, though. Well, it says I'm 10,000 years ahead of science, but looking at this doesn't seem to make any sense. Why would my number be further? Because if I'm ahead of science, wouldn't science's number be further ahead then? Because the species where, with what knowledge I know and what skills I've gained, I should be in like 10 million years or like less than him anyways. And he should be further ahead. So I think their scale doesn't seem to make sense to me personally. Looking at this, I completed 27 things apparently. I'm 80,000 years ahead, I think. I don't understand this. So shouldn't my number be behind them? Because if I'm at year 9 million or whatever, shouldn't I be 80 years behind them then? Because they're they should be at like 9.3. I mean 0.03 million years, and I should be at the 9. Unless that's the number of for science. I don't know. I'm confused. Their numbers just don't seem to add up to me because I feel like my bar should be lower, but it does say that I'm further ahead than science, so I'm not sure. Oh, 3 deaths. Oh. Minus 75,000 years. Oh, shit. Okay. Don't want to have a lot of deaths. That's huge. Deaths really drop your numbers down. Births not so much increase them. Jeez. So I'm a new species. Is that what this is saying? You have moved through time to that year before now, and you will be brought back to the world to catch up with your lineage. Okay, so it says we're in an oasis, which I think oases are typically completely protected from every direction. That's one thing I'm worried about actually right now. But, I mean, overall, I think we looked almost the exact same. We look like we walk upright a bit better, though. So we got all of our genetic mutations now, and it looks like one of our babies has one. And it's a dexterity one that we just lost, actually. That's interesting. We had one more. I think it was... I want to say it was an intelligence. I think it was this intelligence one, or this one maybe even. But it was definitely an intelligence one. It might have not even been any of them. But either way, okay, so I'm looking at this. This is quite interesting. So it looks like those, yeah, the one mutation set that I tried to keep didn't keep at all. So that's fine, though. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Now, the real thing is we have to figure out where on Earth we are. Okay, so it was a place I never even discovered yet. It's fine. Jungle, jute out, boulder, oasis. Okay. Cool. We're in this new place that I definitely do not like. This is where we were before then. Yes. The Great Lake Oasis. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we are finally back at the Lake Oasis or whatever, where we should still be safe. I wonder if my barricades are still over here. Some of my all of my beds and stuff still were. We can walk on our legs for a long time now. Nice. Barricades are still up. Cool, cool. What about my emeralds and meteorite? One meteorite I had. Don't know what you do with the meteorite really, other than... Yep, right there's the meteorite. There's my emeralds. Perfect. Alright, well, anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please let me know what you thought down in the comments. And I hope to catch you guys all in my next episode.